Okay, finally fixed it. I'm so sorry. This was really frustrating. Um, I had a problem with one of my displays, and then my pedal collapsed, and then my mic collapsed, and I had to restart everything. Uh, and now everything seems to be fine. So finally, we can begin. That was stressful, man. I was sweating like crazy. I was sweating like a maniac. And I seem to have lost some of the people that were connected, uh, which I appreciate so much. Because I never wasn't expecting not even a single person to come and check this out, but seriously, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. Everything here is pretty much unprepared. Like I don't put a lot of effort into anything of this. I just rock up, and that's why things like this happen. So I'm not prepared, and then everything collapses on me. Like right now, the the browser is collapsing. Thank you so much. Oh man, this is a disaster. All right. Alright, it's all lagging and everything, Jesus. Uh, waiting for a ride to the internet, it seems to be pretty bad. Alright, I was gonna do something. I forgot. Well, I was gonna try and do something, but I just can't do it, man. This is frustrating. iTunes, go away. iTunes is always starting unannounced. It's always in the wrong place. iTunes, always popping in. Thank you, Apple. No, I think I'm using way too much internet. Um, no, forget about this. I'm not gonna bother with this really. That's a stupid thing to. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to change the link so that people can see it, but my internet is absolutely collapsed. So people just have to find it, but I'm sure no one's gonna find it because. All right. Well, let's do this. That's what we're here for. Just gonna do a quick test of my pedal. So I'm gonna test with the distortion. Let's see if it works. On my phone display here, I'm running and testing the sound. Sorry you have to see this. This is what should happen beforehand. And I'm completely not doing it before. Alright, that's good. It's good to go. Distortion is good. I should have done a proper sound check, but hey, every day is a learning experience. So I have moved my mic to see if we can get a bit less reverb. Distortion is on. I mean, I still have a lot of Okay, so welcome to the third episode of my one hand stream. Um, this as this is about practice. This is about learning music. This is about challenging yourself and well, especially myself. This is about approaching really hard things and be trying to be as efficient but at the same time as sensible as possible with the process. So yesterday we started well, we started learning the second page of the second movement, which is really hard, as you could see, because I could only learn the first, 4 bars of the page, because there's so much that is involved. There's so many details that are involved in learning music like that. Because it's not just playing the notes, which is a very, very difficult challenge in itself. Because left hand technique is not very it hasn't been used in a way that is a sole protagonist of a composition like what I'm trying to do, and so to do everything with one hand can be a physical impossibility to say somehow. So that is the first layer of difficulty of resistance, which is a word that I really like to use and is basically the most important part of my PhD. And on top of trying to play the notes with all these different techniques and moving your hand around all across the fingerboard, trying to get to those harmonics, specific harmonics like like this one, like this one, this one, this one, that one, all of that. Have to be super precise, but then not only you have to be precise with where you stop your note, but you have to be extremely precise of how you pluck the note. So it's the same way that we worry about left and right hand with the bow. And when you are doing things with the same hand, then I think it gets extremely complicated because your hand feels like you should go always in the same direction, and then when suddenly you have two independent tools, let's call it tools, in one hand that need to go in different directions, but they have to complement each other, then it is a big challenge. Oh, Phoebe is here. My only audience, Phoebe and my doggies are here. It's because I messed up the link. So, of all of you that are desperately trying to get to my stream, I think I messed up the link. So if you want to check out the link, you just have to go to my YouTube channel and find it there. Yeah. Thank you, Phoebe and my doggies, for watching this, for supporting this initiative, this creative and pedagogical initiative. So, what we're gonna do today, I was talking about something I forgot. Yeah. So sorry, I need to finish that thought, which is the layers of difficulty in learning this music. Not only are the physical aspects of playing with one hand on the double bass, which is there's so much resistance that the double bass gives back to you, physical resistance that you trying to fight with one hand, which gets heightened because the only thing that you have available to produce sound, but also the delay is an instrument in itself, and that's something. Phoebe says she couldn't find it. Um, things that maybe I'll try and put the link. It's so hard because my computer is completely. It's not a right place. let's say that. And I was trying to get to Instagram through Safari, and Safari is pretty bad at the moment. It's not letting me connect to anything. So I'm gonna try and use Chrome, and maybe I can update the link, and all of you, all hordes of you, all what? That's not my password. Jesus. Oh man. All right, all right. Safari, thank you. That's not bad. That is not bad. All right, let me do this very quick before we start. Thank you. Thank you, PP. I need to get more efficient at this. This is embarrassing. It's supposed to be all professional and thing, and I'm just completely being the complete opposite. But we'll get there. We'll get there. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Almost there. I'm so close. And boom! Here you go, all my Instagram followers. You're welcome. Alright. If you can, please find me. Because I don't think I can find you. Alright. Well, thank you. Thank you, Pipi, for helping me out. Alright, so we are going to go back to do the same passage that I did yesterday on the second movement, which it was very hard. I'm gonna put the music in a bit, and then if we have some time, because I plan to be here until probably for another 40 minutes, something like that, 45 minutes, then I am going to start practicing the second page of the first movement. So what follows from what I've done in the last 2 days. And then tomorrow we'll do the same, but then I'll try and play the first page as well. So it's fresh, so it's there, we're rotating information, we're keeping it live. So, it sounds better every time I get close to the mic, obviously. Hopefully the bass sounds good. Alright, so here we are. This is the music. So what we were doing, so I was looping this bar here, which is basically, this is a 4/4 inside of a 3/4, so it's basically it's a metric modulation, which is exactly what we need here. And here the tempo changes, so the crochet tied to a semiquaver turns into a crochet. That means that these notes, these tied notes, turn into into the crochet here in this metric modulation. So that is a speed modulation, that is a metric modulation. And what I do this here is so I can go from this section, which is in a different speed, because I'm doing 5 here inside every delay frame, and I'm turning to 4. And yesterday I did these 4 bars, and I was struggling a lot because especially, this is not the version I was using yesterday, so now we're gonna have to find another version. It's always a problem, man. Alright, yesterday is the one with the dot. So just bear with me. Just bear with me. Just bear with me. Come on. Here we go. Now let's put it here on this display. And this is the first movement. It's a lot of pages. This is the second movement called change. I talked about why I call them, why they call like that. And if you want to know what's called like that, go back to my stream from yesterday. But I'm actually trying to upload some highlights on Instagram. Maybe you can check that out later. All right. So we are gonna go back to these first 4 bars, and hopefully we can start doing the next 4 bars. For this, actually I need to detune my bass again, but I'm not gonna do it now because I need a tuner, and I don't have a tuner because I'm using my phone as a camera. Alright. Alright, here we go. So I'm gonna jump straight in. First I need to put the delay on 3 seconds. 3 seconds and feedback. I'm gonna just first have a feeling of what the tempo is. So this is exactly what I'm not a fan. I need the mic to be closer. This is exactly what I was talking about yesterday. So yesterday, this is the first time I played these 4 bars yesterday. I haven't played them before. And yesterday I should have talked about that more yesterday, but there was so many things going in my head, and I was just trying to get it because I was probably embarrassed that this is going to be recorded and I couldn't play this music. But now I should have verbalized more what I was going through my head when I was playing this music. What just happened is that because I crammed so much information yesterday, I made such a huge effort to really get it inside my head. And today I felt like I have a better sense of timing. This was just the first attempt, and I felt like my brain was cooler, so I could see things in a longer term, that I could organize my information, I could organize my efforts in a better way. And I think it's because I did such a huge effort yesterday, and I was so I was everything was so intense, and now I feel like my brain can see things clear. And what I was talking about yesterday is that the way that I think we learn is that not by cramming information as hard and as intense as we can, but to be very aware that there needs to be a cooling off period. And now my mic is doing weird stuff. There's a cooling off period where the brain needs to digest what happened, and I think that because also after, oh man, what's going on with my mic? I need to get a new mic. This mic has been giving me so much problems. So, what I was saying, everything's collapsing today, but I'm trying to stay cool. Just for the music, I'm trying to stay cool. So, yeah, no, I felt great. You know, it could be better, obviously, but I was happy with the rhythm, which was a big problem yesterday. I was not grooving really, and I just tried to just get a good something yesterday so that I could work today. All right, that was good. We're gonna do it again, but there's things that I need to fix. So I'm gonna take each little bit at a time. So I'm gonna take the first bar. I'm gonna try and polish those notes. So the first 4 notes are this. It's pretty easy. And then the second note, Jesus, it's like someone is firing. Pa pa pa. That one. It's just so hard to go from here to here because the elbow gets in the way. I mean, the bass gets in the way of the elbow, the other way around. So that's it. The second one, the second bar, is super hard because I don't know if you can see the symbols that I put there that says BP, which stands for biton pizzicato, means that I have to press down the note with my pinky and then pluck with my second and first finger, like I wrote there, 2 1 2 1. So pressing down with finger with the pinky and do. That's right. And then the next note, which is an E flat on the 3rd string, and it has a cross sound, means percussion. So I have to tap the note on that given position. I don't know what's going on with this mic, really. I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it like this. The bass sounds good, but you probably can hear my voice. Okay, so. What's up? The difficult thing is that there's so much tension doing this technique because you are using 3 fingers of the same hand, and usually when it's like doing trills all the time, and you know that when you play trills, it gets tiring because your hand is using a lot of tendons at the same time, and that is such a huge workout for the hand. So I cannot practice this too much because my hand can get strained, but at the same time I need to practice because I need to get the right feeling. So when I do it, then I know exactly where to go physically. So what I'm doing basically is that one of the most important things, and you probably can see it, is where my thumb is. So my thumb is really anchored behind the fingerboard, so that basically I'm anchoring my hand with my pinky and my thumb. I'm pressing super hard, so that these 2 fingers that I'm plucking with, they have enough balance to pluck in a steady rhythmic way. So I'm plucking, and I mentioned that yesterday, plucking doesn't need to go vertically like we usually do, but it's a horizontal effort. So, and then the percussion I do with my second finger, because and then I am also aiding with my first finger. So I think the best finger percussion on this part of the bass is with the second finger. The fourth finger, I don't think is that effective because the pinky is weaker, and I think the middle finger is the strongest to do that. The first finger is great, but you need to use all your fingers to put support on that movement, and it helps if you have a big callus. But I like using my second finger because you can then sustain the sound, which is what I want. So that's it. So the first two are. And the third bar is pretty simple. It's this note here, and then this. I think this is probably the one that I struggle most because it's a big interval that I have to go through, and I have to cross all strings, and it's all running semiquaver. So it's just hard to get all the notes. And on top of that, I have to play a baritone pizzicato at the end of that little motive. So it's a lot of going on. So that's not so bad. And then the last one is just this note. Seriously, I'm so frustrated with this microphone. I've sent the mic to repair, and they didn't find anything, and it's supposed to be all good, so I have no idea what's going on. Sometimes it just does that. Sometimes it doesn't do it. Strange. All right. So that's it. I'm gonna play it all, and then I'm gonna put the delay and see what happens. All right. Here we go. 3, 4, 1 and 1 and 1. All right. Now let's put the delay with the bar before. I don't know if you can see that bar, but I'm just gonna put it in. Here we go. It was alright. It was going well, but I'm messing up. I'm messing up the last bar. I think I'm too late on those F sharps. Let's do it again. But I felt pretty good throughout until there. I just get put off by this popping sound of the mic. It's really bothering me. So maybe we change the strap of the mic. That was a big bang. Alright. I think hopefully that works. Okay, we're gonna do it. No, come on, seriously? This is driving me crazy. I wonder what it is. I need to talk to my friend Justin, who is he's a sound wizard. But he already knows about this. And probably the suggestion is need a new mic. Sorry, Phoebe. Because mics are expensive, man. Anyway, but they're tax deductible. Well, seriously. Wow, this is crazy. What on earth is going on? I'm really sorry. This is really messing it up. I remember oh my goodness, maybe it's the cable or something. frustrating. Man. Sorry about the shots. Alright, we're gonna do it again. To do there is I'm trying to repeat it to see if I can get a better sounds to see if I can oh Jesus, see if I can, oh man, I'm so, I can't concentrate because of this goddamn thing, really. So annoying. That's why people are leaving. It's like, oh, this is so unprofessional, goodbye. Anyway, yeah, it's hard to concentrate. You're hearing that gunshot all the time. Poof, poof, poof. Alright. So, yeah, look, that was fine. Let's move on. So, now, let's try and learn the next 4 bars. This is when I have to, the next 4 bars, you can see, this here, starting here. So now I have to detune the 2nd string to the E flat. Which is pretty hard because I don't think there's enough space to do that here. So I think if any of you are listening to this and have any idea on how I can fix that, please, please let me know. I'm sure that other people are gonna watch this after it's online, after it's on YouTube, and if any of you is watching this and you know how to fix this, please let me know, because I've tried so much and it's not working. So I guess I need to buy a new mic, but there's no money as usual. Anyway, all right, let's try and do this. So let's figure out the rhythm first. So Jesus, the rhythm is funky. Ka, 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 ka. Wow, okay. So the first part is not so tricky. Alright, so we have 1. That's it. So 1, 2, 3. That's it. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Oh, really? You can't hear the popping? Oh, that's great. Then thumbs up. It's only for me, which is really annoying. Here you go. Again and again and again. It's interesting that it's not going there, the popping. Thank you, popping. Maybe if I put my. Alright, that's the first bar. The second bar is this note here, and then this note here. And the 1, 2, 3, 4. That's right. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. let's do those two bars again. Now that I understand where the rhythm is. And if you can do the rhythm like I'm doing, like counting, it helps. But the most important thing is just not you just don't count for the sake of counting, but you need to feel like you are doing a polyrhythm with the numbers and you're playing. So ta 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 ta, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. First two bars, groovy. Now the next two bars. So we have this note here, and then we have this note here, and then we have the next bar. We have this. So that third bar is 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then is 1, 2, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. I'm doing too early. What's wrong? What's wrong with it? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1. Why am I so bad at this? 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1. Scheiße. 1, 2. Alright, whatever. So those two bars are 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. That's it. Jesus. Alright, let's do those 4 bars together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. I just messed up the last one, but it's fine. So hard to, like, I'm so bad. Like, there's something that I could never do, and I never could do, was to sing and play. And the last movement I will have to do that, but we'll get there. Who knows when? But we'll get there. But when I was starting this music thing, you have to play the piano and sing. I was terrible at that. So this is karma now. All right. Let's put a bar of the delay on a 4/4, and let's try and do those 4 bars with this subdivision. Because what I need to do with these 4 bars, because I need to detune the string here. So I need to move the pegs in between every note, because that's the only space I have to detune the string. So I need to completely memorize all the notes. So I don't have to read and I have to detune the string. So I'll be busy just going back and forth from the peg and the fingerboard. So this is why it's so complicated. Anyway, all right. I'm gonna loop a bar in 4, and then I'm gonna play those last 4 bars of that first line. Here we go. idea what's going on. All right, I thought that was doing everything on time, but apparently I'm not. So let's check it out. Let's check the polyrhythm. So it's hard because the first notes of each bar of the first two bars are very close together. There's nothing on the one really. So this is strange. Actually, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do it again, and what I'm gonna try is I'm gonna loop the 4 bars before, and let's see the difference that makes. So I'll have like a metronome grid of 4 crotchets, and then I'll try and do a metronome grid with all semiquavers. Maybe that will help. All right, let's do the same thing that I just did now. Let's see if that was good. There you go. Pretty nice. That's pretty good. The problem is that now I have to start detuning the string, and it seems like there's probably no time to do that. But it's only a semitone, so it shouldn't be a problem. I just really need a tuning app to do that because I have terrible ears, and I don't have that. So I'm gonna try and keep doing this until I'm ready. So now I'm gonna try and do the whole thing. Let's see what happens. Here we go. Now I'm gonna go from bar 214, which is the bar before that first line, and I'm gonna try and play the whole thing, and let's see what happens. We'll build the music, ladies and gentlemen, and it's ugly. All right, let's do this. All right, here we go, one more time. Really well, I think. it is grooving quite well, and then the detuning section, oof, it's hard to find your way across. All right, so I'm gonna try and do it again. It's a good exercise. So it's a good exercise. Let's do it one more time. I need to do this. This is super hard, so I need to keep getting used to that feeling. Alright, so here we go. Same thing. that's a bit better. I'm starting to hear where I can find places where I can hold myself from and make sure that the rhythm is a bit more flowy. So what's happening is that there are things that I'm doing pretty accurately, and that's why the groove can be perceivable, and then you can really hear that thing just cycling. And then when I make a mistake, then that's when the groove starts to just get unrecognizable. But because the delay is just repeating, then we naturally feel like it's growing because this is something that is becoming more stable because we can anticipate it. We get used to that imprecision, and that's the beautiful thing about a delay. But the problem is that for the performer, it's a bit hard to manage, especially because when you are after uh, something on the music, and then it happens differently, and then it becomes like the basis for what you have, and so it's hard to adapt. But that's why we're here. So we'll do it one more time, and I think it will be better. So I think what I'm messing up is the counting on. I'm messing up counting this bar, and I'm messing up going from this note to this note. So here, so I need to be more aware of that. And it's all about being precise with the rhythm, as you could see. So we're gonna try one more time. Same thing. Same thing. There we go. It's better. It's better because now I feel more confident with the rhythm, and so what is happening right now is that even though I'm not getting the rhythm exactly how it's written, I'm not getting the polyrhythmic grid that is intended, but because I'm more confident with my physical efforts, I'm more confident with what I'm playing, that I'm getting a different polyrhythm. So I'm getting a different result for that effort. And that's the beautiful thing of the delay, is that it makes everything different all the time. Like there's not a single time that is the same, and things will not sound the same. They will sound radically different because rhythmic imprecisions, which can be called micro rhythm, which is not an imprecision, but it's a way of displacing rhythm across the grid, and it generates all this beautiful rhythmic language that is not present in what I think today's most of today's music, that is very quantized and everything is extremely organized, and these micro rhythm nuances are what makes music unique. And by music I mean the music of the world, the music that is made in every corner of the world that is not following the canons of mainstream media and mainstream music. So, for example, in my country, there's so many different types of micro rhythms that happen in the East Coast, the music of the marimba, the music of marimba de chonta, and in the north, in Cartagena, the champeta or vallenato, cumbia, and I'm sure that happens in music from Ghana, music from Morocco. Um, uh, so, um, like, and that's something that attracted me so much for the delays, that no matter if you make a mistake, it will kind of sound nice if you mean it. So it's it's a mistake proof tool that you can use. So no one can tell if I make a mistake, because the delay is gonna fix it for me. Nah, that's joking. I'll try to do it one more time. Let's see how it goes. I don't think I'm gonna be able to practice anything on the first movement, because I need to get this. All right, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I just need to practice it on my own, the last 4 bars, because I need to memorize it. So, one. This is what I mess up. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're very close to each other, this note. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, here we go. Alright. Here we go. Same thing. Oh, this is not good. This is too hard. So I think the problem is the baritone pizzicato on the second bar is making everything just too unrhythmical. It's because I want it to sound so loud. It just doesn't sound loud enough. I'll try like that. Let's see what happens. All right. I'm gonna change the baritone pizzicato for harmonic to see if that helps me stay in groove. Here we go. Same thing. Okay. That was a lot better, but I messed up at the end. So I'm gonna have to do it again. I'm really frustrated with this. I don't think I've done a lot today, but let's keep trying. I promise. Just 5 more minutes. my doggies are back. And they're guarding the door. Alright, here we go. Same thing. Too long. Da 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 da, gong. Da da da. All right, one time. Same thing. It needs to work. At least, please. At least today. Here we go. So this is what my life has been for the last two years, which is one line of music takes like 2 or 3 days to be prepared. And no, we're not even finished because I need to start detuning the string, which is this very difficult bit. So I'm gonna leave that for tomorrow. And tomorrow we'll try to add the detuning. Let's see how that happens. But right now I'm happy because I'm starting to really understand how to get that groove popping, how to get that groove going, and once I feel super comfortable with it, then I can start putting the detuning, because that's the thing that has nothing to do with playing and is an extra musical action that is very counterintuitive, and so it would require a different set of organization, let's call it like that. So, well, because of all the disaster that happened at the beginning, and we started a bit late, and we are finishing a bit late, but that is completely fine. There's lots of hard work here, but it's gonna pay off at the end. Like I already feel happy because I was not gonna finish the stream until I could at least get a nice groove of this passage, and I think I managed to do it at the end. Let's see how it goes tomorrow when the detuning, and I'm starting to see the second line with all the septuplets, and I'm already scared, but I have technique for that, and we can talk about it when we get there, if we get there. Eventually, this is gonna take a while, and that's why this stream happens every day because there's so much to do and so little time. So thank you for watching. Those of you that came to see, I am going to be posting highlights of every stream on Instagram. Well, I tried to, but Instagram is just taking so long to upload. And remember that Fridays are special because Fridays I'm not gonna practice my piece. Fridays are concert time. Friday I'm going to improvise the whole time, and I'm gonna improvise whatever, only with the left hand. That's the only requirement, technical requirement. So Friday is special, concert time. So thank you very much for watching. This is the one hand stream. I'll be here tomorrow, like every day, for more practice, for more suffering, for more rhythmic inconsistencies from my part. But this is how we get better. All right. Bye. Ciao. Peace.